Myanmar has held a minute of silence today in tribute to victims of a catastrophic earthquake that has killed more than 2,719 people and is expected to cross 3,000, with more than 4,521 injured and approximately 441 individuals still missing. This is what Min Aung Hlaing has had to say. Okay, I think we are having some trouble there with that soundbite. We will play it for you in just a second, but let's also tell you now more details. 4 days after the 7.7 magnitude earthquake struck, many people in Myanmar are still sleeping outdoors, either unable to return to ruined homes or afraid of further aftershocks. The epicenter was near Mandalay, causing widespread destruction and overwhelming local hospitals with injured victims. In response, the international aid has begun to arrive now. China has sent an 82-person rescue team and pledged $13.8 million in humanitarian assistance, while Russia has dispatched a rescue team equipped with a mobile hospital. Additionally, India has deployed the National Disaster Response Force to assist in relief efforts. The situation remains dire as rescue operations continue and the international community mobilizes to provide further support. Major aid contributors include China, India, US, Vietnam, South Korea, Thailand, Russia, Japan, Singapore, Malaysia, Indonesia, UK, New Zealand, Philippines and Taiwan. Now, before we dive into our discussion, let me quickly take you through some of the satellite images that show you the state of Myanmar before the disaster and after the earthquake struck. Well, here's a satellite picture now on your screens of Mahamuni Pagoda from the 23rd of March. Could we have that satellite picture on our screens? Yes, there it is. This is a picture from the 23rd of March, just a few days before the earthquake. And here now is a picture of what that pagoda looks like after the earthquake struck. Obviously, after considerable damage to it. Now we will show you the picture of the Inwa Bridge in Myanmar before the earthquake, and now we will show you how badly it was affected after it was struck by the earthquake. Meanwhile, also a picture of some buildings in the neighborhood in Mandalay before the earthquake struck. And now we show you the state of the buildings now. Most of the buildings have turned to ruins, as you can see on your screens. We're going to show you now the satellite image picture of the Marshikapna Pagoda. This is the pagoda, how it looks before the earthquake struck on the 23rd of March. And now we're going to show you a satellite image of the quake hit structure now, with obviously a lot of damage meted out to it. We're going to show you now a picture of the Ananda Pagoda and the Pindaya before the deadly earthquake struck Myanmar. This is what the state of the Ananda Pagoda and Pindaya look like now. You can contextualize that with these latest pictures as well. Obviously showing you the kind of damage that has been meted out there. Joining us now is Rajul Goenka, President, Myanmar India Business Chamber, is joining us live from Yangon in Myanmar. Rajul Goenka, thank you for speaking with us. What now is the situation in Myanmar as the country attempts to rebuild itself after this devastating earthquake? Obviously now a lot of international aid and humanitarian assistance has begun to arrive.
Good evening. Yes, a lot of humanitarian aid has started to arrive in Myanmar. But each passing day is revealing even more horror effect of the earthquake. A rough estimate is that around more than 60% of buildings in Mandalay have either fallen down or have got structural damage to it. So the devastation is massive, and this is just Mandalay. As the rescue teams are going inwards to other townships, the horror of the devastation in those townships are coming to light. So the damage in the Mandalay region and adjoining Zagai and Shan region is very extensive. Even our capital, Naypyidaw, has a lot of damage. So every passing day is just showing the amount of damage this earthquake has unleashed. As you can see, every day the death toll keeps mounting, and we are afraid that it will keep mounting for the next for some more time, unfortunately. But with the help of the international community, the local community, and everyone in Myanmar, everyone has now gotten into the relief and trying to take care of the injured and trying to get some calmness in their lives, how we can support them, how we can take care of the injured, provide them medicine, food, water. Horror stories are coming to light every day. How miracle stories are also coming in, how people have miraculously escaped from the earthquake. So it's a mixed bag of both good and bad news.
Yes, and that news is coming in obviously very slow, because obviously there is a lot of devastation. Some areas, of course, are far-flung. Obviously, a lot of areas have been cut off. I think the press there is pretty restricted. Information doesn't flow as fast as, say it would in a country like Thailand, where we've seen, of course, the death toll be updated very, very early which is why the death toll numbers seem to be rising day by day. Rajul Goenka, there is now a fear that it could go beyond 3,000 perhaps later today itself. Also, what is the status you can share with us about the various rescue operations which were on, in Mandalay and in other parts of the country? Are there some survivors who are still being fished out to safety?
Yes, information is very slow to come in because of the extensive damage to the infrastructure. The telecom infrastructure has been damaged significantly, and so has the power infrastructure. So it is that is creating a major hurdle in communicating within the country, and also hindering the rescue and relief effort. In terms of rescue, I think it's going on pretty well at a very fast pace, with different countries being allocated different zones where they have set up their camp and trying to provide rescue and relief for people in that particular zones. So the rescue operation seems to be going on very well in a very organized fashion. But the problem is that devastation is so vast that still a lot more help is required, and a lot more manpower and resources is still required. So it is an uphill and a challenging task. Unfortunately, we have not heard of much good news in terms of being able to rescue people from the debris so far, except for a lady that too a couple of days ago. But we have still not lost hope. The rescue teams are tirelessly working 24/7, so that even if they are able to save one life, the effort is still worth it. So a lot of applauses and admiration to all the rescue teams, both local and foreign.
Okay. Appreciate you joining us, Rajul Goenka, with your perspective on that story. And stay